What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I'm your host. I'm the Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here, my man, all the way down in Delaware. I'm here with BDC. And today I'm also here with my other boy, the guy that chose this topic of Unforgiven 2006. We are here with the Dominican Dream, baby. We are here with Poppy Platino. Fellas, what's going on?
Not much. Happy weekend, fellas.
Yeah, happy weekend to you, brother. And let's get to it. Well, we'll do one little quick current event. So congratulations to AJ Lee. She's back in the E. I didn't see the debut, well, the re-debut, but it was bound to happen. No spoilers anyway. It was all over the news. So congratulations on her getting back to the E, and hopefully a decent enough career to finish off her Hall of Fame legacy.
Listen, Chicago was perfect for her to come back to. And like you said, it was like the worst kept secret. It was all over the place, but people still reacted like they just couldn't believe that it was actually happening. And I felt very happy for her that she got the rocking applause that she got. They were hung on every move she made and she deserved that.
Yeah, her, just like her husband, CM Punk, we've been waiting for their comeback for so many years. So congratulations to them, the new it couple of WWE, and hope they finish off their careers with Hall of Fame.
Yeah, what did they say? It was like 3,813 days since she was last in the WWE ring?
10 years since you've been in the WWE ring.
Jesus.
Welcome back, AJ Lee. We're happy to see you.
Yes.
Yep,
CM
indeed.
Punk, AJ Lee, go kick Seth and Becky's ass.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, well,
Yes,
tonight
sir.
we're taking it back to Unforgiven 2006. Trish Stratus farewell. We get a DX reunion taking on Big Show, Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell. And then we have a career-defining TLC match with the hometown boy, my boy, the rated R superstar, Edge, taking on John Cena. If John Cena loses, he leaves Raw, and he's going to SmackDown. Platino, a wild time in wrestling. We was in high school. We were seniors at this time when this happened. Why did you choose Unforgiven 2006?
The main event alone, but also I miss seeing Trish's final match. I don't remember if I was at your house at that time. Maybe I was, but I just wanted to take a look back and see the difference between the women of that time to the women of this era. See how big the gap was with their work. But you'll be pleasantly surprised. It makes you think. Like, we'll just talk about it, and then I'll say my thoughts about that afterwards.
Yeah, so it's crazy. I never seen this show back in the high school days. You seen like basically just watched like the big four pay-per-views. So everything in between, besides Elimination Chamber, we filled in the gap. So,
but this was 06, right, bro?
It was 06 senior year, and we was outside, so we weren't really watching.
I believe we graduated by now when this came out. So maybe, like you said, we were outside hanging out and experimenting a little bit with the ladies, being rated R superstars.
Yeah, we probably outside. Yeah, we were probably working too.
That too.
Probably working. Yeah. So yeah, summer help, long term summer help. Yeah. So now I doubt we watched this show because it's the first time I watched this first thing.
Dom, we should have took pictures when we first started that job. It's not related to wrestling, but if people seen us from where we started to where we're at right now, them like two guys from the back of a truck now where they're at. One guy's practically like in management, and the other one's doing his thing in another department. I don't think most of those guys even saw that from us. So, just like some of these rookies, you don't see the talent, but then slowly, the cream always rises to the top. Ooh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, this show takes place from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we get a video package of Vince McMahon hating on D-Generation X, and he's considered them being a disease. He's so pissed off that he had the Big Show to join forces with them, and him, his son, and the Big Show is all going to be inside Hell in the Cell. And then we see John Cena dominating the WWE, and now he wants his title back against the rated R superstar Edge. So he's going to get a TLC match for the first time ever. And if he loses, he's going to SmackDown. This is a Raw branded pay-per-view. We got Jim Ross and Jerry King Lawler on commentary. In our opening match, we have Johnny Nitro with Melina taking on Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship. Man, I remember SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 because I used to love Johnny Nitro's entrance with Melina, and it was on point. That was one of the coolest intros of all time when she did the split and she's doing all the little kick thingies and all stuff like that. And my man had the belt on his belt, and he just slid in the ring, just did that little pose like that. Like that. Oh man, that was it. That was clutch right there.
Oh man.
But yeah, I loved me some Melina. I loved her so much that I named my daughter after Melina right here.
It is.
And Jeff Hardy, he was so over at this time, 2006, making a name for himself. The Hardy Boys, they're doing their separate things, and he's killing it.
Released prior to this before? I know he had some troubles, I think, in...
Yeah, he was out of WWE for a while. I think they said it was what, 3 years? I think they said
yeah, because
they mentioned that he was gone for a while, and that was when he was doing TNA during that time.
Because
he was in TNA
after he got pushed with the Undertaker, make yourself famous, kid.
I love that.
And that's when he basically plunged.
Yeah,
he spiraled, and then he went to TNA, and Matt started making a name for himself, and yeah. All right, well, this match right here, this opening match, I thought was a long match, to be personal with you. It was, the fans, they were hyped, but it was just a little too long for me. Jeff hit the swanton at one point, but Nitro put his foot on the ropes, so the match continues. Then Jeff throws Nitro into Melina, and she's on the ground. And then Jeff goes for a power bomb. He kicks out, and then Melina takes her heel, and then wham, hits Jeff right in the face. And basically, yeah, Jeff Hardy got the win. Actually, no, Nitro gets the win and retains the title. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Just because Melina's cheating. So, like I said, my personal thoughts, I thought the match was too long for an opening match. They went at least like 20 minutes. And yes, Nitro was cool, but it really didn't do nothing for me. It wasn't even really a spot fest. You're just like, all right, just get the people hyped up, but it just went a little too long for my liking. So, BDC, what about you? What are your thoughts on this match right here?
Well, knowing the two competitors in the ring, I expected more. But then again, they're younger at this point. Jeff Hardy was nearing the height of his powers. Johnny Nitro, who would later become John Hennigan, or John Morrison or whatever in WWE, and really have his prime with The Miz, and then his parkour phase. There was the potential for more even back then, but I mean, the match was what it was. They highlighted Melina getting involved. I guess it was their way to make sure that Jeff Hardy didn't lose any steam while Nitro retained the title. And I think I do agree that the match did go longer than I anticipated, especially for an opening match. But I mean, it was okay. It was, the intro, of course, was probably the highlight of the match, and and you would hope to get more from a match that you have Jeff Hardy and you have somebody who's as talented as Johnny Nitro. In that match, you would think that you would get more, but they really kind of played on the heel side of things with the match. But it was okay, nothing special.
Does this match matter to you?
It got people warmed up, but overall, not really. It was there. It could have been worse, but it absolutely could have been better.
All right. Plaza, what about you? What are your thoughts on Jeff Hardy and Johnny Nitro for the Intercontinental Championship?
I agree with you a little bit. I felt like there was like more left on the table, but I don't know if because they kept the rivalry going after this. it just seemed like something was off, maybe just a little bit. Maybe just something I wasn't used to seeing these guys wrestle at that time. But I agree with you. It was a little long for an opening match, in my opinion. It got to a point where I was like, oh, right here, this would be a good way to end it right here. But no,
it didn't.
Yeah, I think if they cut it maybe like 5-6 minutes shorter, maybe it would have been just the right amount. That would have been at the perfect time to end the match right there.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. To me, it does matter just because it was a decent enough match to get the show started, and it kept me, at least ready for the next one.
All right, so we got a mixed review. I think it somewhat mattered. It just went too long on my end. If they cut it short, like Abel said, a few minutes, it definitely would have been perfect, and it left you wanting more. So, all right. So after this, we see Team Extreme, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy backstage, and Lita, she's back there, and she's talking shit to both the Hardy boys, saying that, Jeff, you always been a screw up, and Matt, you'll never win gold. And she was damn near right, because the only old gold he really had was United States Championship and the ECW title, that big ass black belt.
Yeah, I mean he finally he won something in TNA, but that was TNA. WWE he doesn't break out in the mid card in WWE. He does win the World Heavyweight Championship in TNA.
Like you're talking about Big Money Matt.
Yeah, so he went.
I like that run though.
He does eventually come into some gold, but just not in WWE. Lita was at the height of her heelish powers at that point because of Edge, of course. And, it really was a story of 3 careers going in totally different directions. It was like Jeff was starting to make his way back. Matt was at the height of his powers in WWE. And like I said, Lita was, but only because of Edge. Like, as far as she herself as a performer, she had dipped, but she being the heel character, the heel Clyde to Edge's Bonnie, or the Bonnie and Clyde thing, her being that kind of elevated her higher than she was as a performer at that point in time. Which leads a lot into the Trish match, which we'll talk about as well. But because a lot of things she said does come into play.
Yep.
Does come into play.
I will say she was wrong in that, just because the simple fact Matt did win gold, but also he made people want to look at another company while outside of the WWE, which is so rare to do for one character only. And that was broken.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you realize it's like the Hardys, they just literally, they initially, Jeff's second run in TNA is when Matt actually came over and was with them with Immortal for a time. And that was when he got his gold. But then, then they just went promotion hopping and was just collecting gold all over the place, and just really just put a lot of, they put themselves back in a light that hadn't been seen in years, and put a lot of promotions on them out there that kind of either they weren't really on the map, or they were on the map but they hadn't really thought about, with AEW and WWE really out there being the main two. So it was fun to see them make that run where they just decided they were going to go everywhere, and then eventually came back to WWE and took the tag titles there too. So they collected them as well. It was a fun time for the Hardys. It was a really fun time. And even to this point, they're in TNA now. It's kind of cool to see them, especially when they were on NXT. And you kind of hope, okay, well, maybe they'll get a one-off or a final goodbye in WWE when they come close to retiring, but we'll see.
We will see. Now, everybody listen to me. My name is Armando Alejandro Estrada.
And let me be clear, I took a note on this. Ladies and gentlemen, I listened to this dude speak, and the first thing I thought of is this dude sounds like Jay Lethal trying to sound like Ric Flair with a Hispanic accent.
Escúchame. Escúchame.
That's what I thought. As soon as I heard, I was like, "Oh my god!" It's like this dude is Jay Lethal being Ric Flair with an accent.
I'll never forget this character because Dom used to do this on the back of the truck with me all the time.
Yes.
We joke around. People like, "What's your name?" Emilio.
Yes. All right. Well, our next match, we have Umaga with Armando Alejandro Estrada taking on the Big Red Machine, Kane. And this match, I was looking forward to it because Umaga, he was hot on the scene at this time. He's no more 3 minute warning Jamal, a brand new character, the Samoan Bulldozer, and the fans, Toronto, they were all hyped for this match right here. Both men trying to one-up one another with all the power moves and whatnot, but the fight ended with the guys fighting throughout the crowd, and has worked his way to the back. And I'll have to say this was a safe booking for Umaga and Kane. I have to say.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed this. It definitely left me wanting more of this right here.
Absolutely.
I think it was the right idea because you don't want to kill one monster with another one. You want to, let them keep going. You want King Kong to still go against Godzilla, and what's really going to happen when part 2 comes out.
Yep,
so
exactly
this was perfect. This was just the right amount of back and forth with these guys where each one is showing each other's power, but still got a little resilience in themselves. So yeah, perfect way to end this, in my opinion. I mean, this isn't what John likes. He likes an ending. Me, for this one, let's get a little sequel for this movie.
And just enough time too. You don't need all that time.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Absolutely. The match was great on many levels, and one of the main reasons is being, like you said, it wasn't a finish. At that point they're pushing Kane because Kane's taking off the mask, and they're pushing him to the moon. Umaga, they're pushing him to the moon. At that point, he's undefeated. He hasn't been beaten by anybody since he's gone into the Umaga gimmick. And and realistically, it's not a big enough pay-per-view to kill that noise one way or the other.
I agree.
It's not. It's not a SummerSlam. It's not a WrestleMania. It's not a Royal Rumble. It's none of those. So you don't kill a build like that on a lower tier pay-per-view. You just don't. And they did this one right to me.
Yes. It's unanimous. This match matters.
Yes.
Our next match is for the World Tag Team Championship. We have the champions of the Spirit Squad. I can't tell you. I just know one was Nick Nemeth.
Yep.
I don't know who the other one was. Was it Mikey?
That was Nikki.
Nikki, and another one was Mikey with the champ.
Yeah,
it was Mikey was the one with Dykstra, and then
Nikki
it was Nick Nemeth.
Mickey.
Who had the titles with Ziggler?
Ziggler wasn't in the title.
He wasn't in the title match.
So it was Kenny.
It was Kenny and Mikey.
Yeah, Kenny and
the
Mikey.
fat one.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenny as in Kenny Dykstra, who later came out and was actually a pretty decent wrestler on his own. And Mikey,
what happened to him, man? That's another one.
Mikey, who just Mikey.
With the E still?
Yeah, he's still with the E.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Ken Doane. All right, so we got the Spirit Squad defending their tag titles against the Highlanders, Rory and what are we gonna call him? I don't know that dude's name. It really doesn't make no difference.
Yeah.
This match was nothing special. They were pushing the Spirit Squad in 2006 for some strange reason. I have no reason why. But Spirit Squad cheated to win, and they regained the tag team titles. This match had nothing. Doesn't do nothing for me. It does not matter. You guys?
Nah, I was trying to see, trying to figure out what the hell the whole point of the Highlanders were back then, and then I was just like,
Walking Botch Fest.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. They lost me right away, and it's sad because I always give somebody a chance, but they didn't connect with me. And then the Spirit Squad, like you said, they kept cheating all the time. And I'm like, all right, I see where this is going. They're not going to lose the titles right now, so.
But you know what's crazy? What's crazy is they were. I looked at them when Enter the Ring, and the first thing I thought about were the Viking Raiders.
I knew you were going to say that.
I didn't.
I thought it immediately, mainly because of the other dude who looks just like
Ro?
Eric.
With the beard?
Yeah, the guy who looks like Ro. That was the first but when I saw them actually performing, I was like, they make me think of the War Raiders, except they're not nearly as good.
Hell no.
And Rory, which is the one with the long hair and stuff like that, he was, like I said, it just wasn't good.
Robbie and Rory.
Robbie and Rory.
The McAllister, the cousins.
Yeah. Rory's the one with the hair, and Robbie's the one who looks like Ro.
The question is, which of the one that got caught out in TNA sitting in the crowd and got fired after that?
I think the one with the hair.
That was Rory. The one with the one with the hair.
Yeah. I remember that part.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look. The show's so good, we got WWE talent in here. Oh, shit.
Like, nah, he's here. He's here because his
Robbie.
girlfriend works here or something.
No, he was in there because it was hot. Because they were recording in Disney and it was like 90 degrees. I'm like, let me get in some AC. It's like, bro, you're in the studio with another company on TV.
Like you could have really found like the Transformers event or something like that.
And it says that he looks back at it, like, that
guys,
he was in a bad place mentally, and things escalated after he was pinned by Hornswoggle on several matches beforehand.
Excuse me?
Yeah, and after that, after he got caught out, he got the Undertaker and Fit Finlay talked to him. Yeah, that was terrible. Nobody cared about him. He didn't do nothing.
Listen, man, it didn't seem like you were. No offense. I hope you had a decent enough careers in the Indies afterwards, but
yeah, that seems to be
no connection with me.
That seems to be nonsensical to me. Yep, there he is. There he is, looking bored as fuck, no less. That's the crazy part. Looking bored as fuck.
Oh, there you go.
So it's like, dude, you didn't even need to go because you look bored, and that's when they got you looking bored. That's funny as hell.
So I can honestly say that this match doesn't matter. I know you guys probably feel the same exact way.
Yeah.
So my question is, for Platino 2006, the tag team divisions, they were obsolete. Why did the division struggle so badly? Because your tag team match right here.
Vince did not like tag teams, man. He's always said, why would I pay two guys when I could just pay one? And I get it. You're paying a bigger pie for one guy. I mean, and you don't really pay the tag teams as much. I mean, you figure, hey, screw it. If I got to pay somebody half of what I would pay for two guys for one, that's like a discount. I'm like, use your brain, Vince. Like, seriously. And if you think about it, wrestling's biggest draws sometimes were the tag teams. You got the Midnights, the Express, you got the Hart Foundation, the Road Warriors.
Yep.
The list can go on. Anderson Brothers.
Demolition, Hardys.
Come on.
Yeah. You have some, hell, I mean, for a while, and even in 2006, DX is a tag team because there's no one else. It's just Triple H and Shawn Michaels. They are a tag team.
The biggest boom in WWE was Edge and Christian, Hardys, and the Dudleys. That was the greatest tag team division. Well, you also got AOP. You got Jesus Christ.
Yeah, APA, not AOP.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
APA.
You got the A and the P, right?
Yep. Them authors. Them authors were authoring nothing but
they were the real
acrimony.
Author, they were the real authors of pain.
Yeah, APA was something serious. Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah, I
Harlem Heat too. Steiners. Oh, come on.
Yeah, the 90s, 90s, early 2000s. Well, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Tag teams was popping. That's for sure.
Vince was not. I don't know what Vince's issue was with tag teams, because, I mean, you had in that period of time, you had some of the greatest tag teams in the world. Period. Point blank. And you didn't utilize them. You didn't utilize them.
Question of the night: who's got the better tag team division now, AEW or WWE? And I'll include Ring of Honor in that with the AEW as well.
Yeah,
because I know Dom's got a team over there he loves, and I saw them too. Outrunners.
I got two teams.
Them boys. I was like, oh,
actually,
I like that.
AEW got some tag teams. They got the Bucks. They got the Death Riders. Outrunners. They got a few tag teams. Hurt Business.
Did they get their names back yet?
No.
I don't.
The Bucks.
Nope.
Are they still Rod and Todd?
They're whatever they
throw at them.
Bag full of gummy bears in the ring. Oh my Lord.
Dom, you can't tell me you don't love this because
I didn't watch it. But Bully Ray said this is the reason why they're going downhill.
It's hilarious.
That's a Bully Ray.
I love it. This is how you
this
really
angle is hilarious as hell to me.
This is how you follow through. You lose all your power, and then you just get fucked with until you get it back.
Come on now. Everybody knows a bag of thumbtacks is cheaper than a bag of gummy bears. Everybody know that.
Well, yeah, sugar is easier to kill you.
They both will kill you. Diabetes.
Oof.
I mean,
hepatitis.
Oh shit.
That's a clip.
All I know is they did the same thing with Baron Corbin. They put him in the gutter. They had him wearing the dirty ass shirt. Was like, they made him.
That was a good gimmick.
I did,
but the thing of it is like, they put him in that gimmick, and he sold the hell out of it. So it's kind of like this. It rings kind of the same way to me because it's like they're going through the lowest of the lows right now. The only difference is where he at least had some support behind the scenes, even if they didn't quote unquote show it.
Yeah.
Bucks have no support at all. They're just getting fucked over by everybody. And that shit's hilarious to me.
Yeah. I
think that's hilarious.
I don't know if Baron's ever coming back to the E with that name, but oh my God, he was one of my favorite heels when he was coming up.
Listen,
I hope he does make his comeback.
The mark
misused, in my opinion.
The mark of a man is his impression on others.
Yes.
And when you have the greatest all time giving you a tribute by doing your finisher in a match on a pay-per-view,
yes,
that says all you need to know.
Yes.
Damn right.
That says all you need to know.
Yep. So Baron Corbin, Bishop Dyer, Tom.
Yep.
P-Stock.
Yep.
Love you, brother. Hope you continue to have a good career, and hope to see you soon, eventually, brother.
He's on Busted Open as well.
I know. That's still already.
Yep.
All right. Well, our next match is inside the Hell in a Cell. We have D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H taking on Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, and The Big Show. At this time, The Big Show, he is the ECW champion. Vince come down with the strut. He's larger than life. And Triple H at this time, 2006, he looks basic. He looked like Kenny Omega the other night with the damn jeans on. And you know what I'm talking about. at the entrance. Everyone know what I'm talking about. He trying not to crack right now. That's how Triple H looked right there at that time.
Only because I love you, bro.
All right, so the match begins. Big Show said, "Let me handle this light work." Well, DX, they got an advantage of him. They blow Big Show. They kicked him.
Nothing light about that ball shot that he took, man. Nothing light about that. Ping.
Oh man, DX had their way with Big Show, Vince, and Shane. HBK, him and Shane were on the ring apron, and he just flung Shane right into the cell. Yeah. Shane, after that, he busted open. Triple H is using Vince's face as a cheese grater. Then he's taking a screwdriver, just hitting him in the forehead with it. That's your father-in-law.
Violence.
That's your father-in-law. That's your boss.
That's your boss and your father. Lay it in.
That's the grandfather to your babies.
Jeez. Give it to me. All right.
I gotta give Vince and Shane their props for this, man. How often are you gonna see a boss doing everything that the guys that they employ do? And in my opinion, I thought the people that were gonna bleed was gonna be Triple H and Shawn. Nope.
Everybody bled.
Yep.
Actually, the only person who didn't bleed was Show. That was it. Everybody bled but Show.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, Vince, he's busted open. Shane's busted open. And then Vince, Shane, do that thing what you usually do. You know, that corner to corner thing. Yeah, go do that. Yeah. Shane did coast to coast to Triple H, and he busted Triple H's ear open.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Vince is having his way. He's having his way. Could have had the win a few times, but he just wanted to keep punishing DX. Then it got to the point where Vince takes out or pulls down them faded glory black jeans he had on, and he wants.
He was looking.
Yeah,
he was looking to
Shawn's
hit somebody to the kiss my ass club.
Yes, he wants Shawn's face in his ass. That's right, in his ass.
That we know
No,
did
well-
it. It did not. No, it didn't.
Well, that didn't happen. Also, they put a chair around Shane's neck, and Shawn hit the diving elbow, and then Shane he busted open from the mouth.
I
Like he's
forgot
bleeding
about
internally.
That was nuts. That was nuts.
That was wild. That was wild. Big Show, he gets cracked open by the steps. The steps are in the ring. And then Shawn, he sweet chins Big Show and showed he's laid out on the top rope.
Uh-huh.
Vince is standing strong and then talking all that shit. And then what Shawn and Triple H do, they pull down Big Show's trunks.
All cheeks.
All cheese. All gas, no brakes with it. All ass.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Vince see that big old ass, and he's like, no.
Gas.
No, don't do it. And then they take Vince's face, that
Get
bloody face of Vince, and they shove it right into Big Show's ass. And then after that, Big Show, he jumped out the damn ring. You think that blood got in the Big Show's cheeks that start burning his ass?
All that sweat and that blood. Oof.
Bad
Boy.
combination.
That boy needed some preparation H after that.
Yeah, let me not say something before I get in trouble.
Oh man, you think
I'll say it
Vince's
in
face
chat.
got Vince's face was stung like somebody was burning at the time. Either
Dude.
shows ass or Vince's face.
Dude,
One of them at the time.
dude had
Oh,
Vince's
Lord.
face print in his ass. That's some shit.
Literally.
That's some shit.
After this, Shawn tunes up the bands and sweet chins Vince. And then Triple H breaks the sledgehammer over Vince's
Over his
back.
back.
He pins
It
his
was
father-in-law
over.
for the 1, 2, 3. D-Generation X are your winners. Now, guys, was this overbooked chaos or was this straight, pure entertainment?
I gotta say it was pure. Excuse me. It was pure entertainment.
yeah.
Vince, every time he's in the ring, it's just chaos. You know it's gonna be chaotic. It's not gonna be, a Luthez special. It's gonna be a brawl, bruh. Yeah, you saw what I said. That's for the chat only. Do you guys ain't gonna see that? Give me five.
Yep.
Oh man,
Ladies and gentlemen, the views of what was in that chat is Poppy Plot knows only and does not correlate, or maybe it does, with the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
all right, let's get back to something. But yeah, it was pure entertainment from beginning to end, man.
Yeah.
Then the blood, I wasn't like I said, I wasn't expecting that from the McMahons, but what a brawl. I love that.
Yeah.
I love the brawl. If you're gonna be like in these blood feuds, go after each other. Don't
Yeah.
give me no freaking hip tosses and body slams. Give
Yeah.
me the hands. Just give me
Don't
the
give
hands.
Don't give me any prolonged or protracted wrestling moves. This ain't what this is about. This is about beating somebody's ass. That's what this match was about, and that's what this match was just asses getting beat all over the place.
And it's funny, after the show, you watch Raw or SmackDown after this, they had the still shots, and they kept showing the video of Vince's ass or Vince's face going Big Show's ass. Like I remember that clearly back in 2006.
It's all about the clips, brother.
Seriously. Big old ass.
I gotta say this match matters for sure. It kept it kept the show going. It was entertainment at its finest, and when you got some of the goats in there too, of everything you think of, you're gonna win. So it was beautiful. Not beautiful, but it was great.
Yes, this match matters. Our next match is for the women's title, and it's also Trish Stratus' retirement match. We have Trish Stratus taking on Lita for the women's championship, and they show a video package of how great Trish Stratus was and still is to this day. And then Carlito pulls up Trish Stratus backstage asking, is it true? She says, is what true? Is it true that you're retired after Unforgiven? Well, the cat's out the bag. That scumbag Lita, she pointed it out and she made it obvious. But yes, this is Trish's last match at the time. And yeah, this was a good showing for Trish right here.
Yep.
Why not go out against your best friend in your home country, your hometown, and what's a better way to beat her with the sharpshooter?
Yep.
Oh man, that was
You can't go on the ugly ass sharpshooter, but
because when she initially did it, I'm sitting here watching it, and I'm like, sit on it.
Yep. Me too.
I hate
yelling, sit on it.
now.
But then when Lita got to the ropes and she pulled her back,
yeah,
she sat on it. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, she's good. And then got to the point where she was laying on it. I was like, damn, okay. She fell back with it. I was like, all right, cool. It's over though. It's over.
Perfect send off for Trish Stratus. She got the standing ovation. Lillian Garcia's ringside crying. The fans, they're hype right now. Trish, she takes her bow.
For all you people who was like, oh my God, Samantha Irvin's crying because Cody won. My God, they're not supposed to be crying. They're supposed to be professional. Shut the fuck up. They are human beings. They are human fucking beings. They're allowed to have emotions in moments like that. And let them have them. Shut up and watch or don't watch. I don't care. Just whatever the case may be, just shut it up. Just shut it up.
These people they travel the roads with each other.
Right.
They know the struggle. They know what they go through.
Right.
So let them have a little emotion. Let them be happy for their friends. Fucking, I hate when they say that. Why do I be like Samantha? Yeah. I would want my announcer to be emotional. Damn it.
Exactly.
Yeah, keep it real.
That's a big moment.
You've been there every day for the journey, so come on now.
Right.
Yes.
And note for the record that Trish winning that match made her at the time the only 7-time women's champion, which we all know since then Charlotte is basically almost doubled that. So
she did that in a year.
Crazy.
Yeah, her and Sasha Banks feud, that Joker, it was like every other month it was passing the title back and forth.
That wasn't fun though.
It was literally like watching the 24/7 championship. It literally was.
I mean, better matches, of course.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, like watching that number just go up, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Platinum, was this the perfect send off for Trish?
Yeah. I mean, normally they always say you want to go out on your back, and unfortunately that wasn't going to be to pass. I mean, could it? I mean, Sting went out winning. He never lost in AEW, so that was a good send off.
That was dope. That was real dope.
I love that. So seeing it for Trish, knowing what she went through and from where she came, how she started as like a valet for Tess and Albert to work her ass all the way to women's champion and 7-time women's champion. I got to give it to her, man. And Bully Ray said it from the get-go. He said he's seen that girl take those bumps every single day, work her ass off, and didn't say no to nothing. She was like, all right, if I'm going to get better, I got to keep my ass in the ring, work harder than anybody else, and I'm going to make sure that I'm, looked at as one of the GOATs of women's division. This is what I also, when I watched this match, I'm like, why did the Divas era come to pass? This was perfect. This wasn't a lot of like hair pulling or anything. This was women's wrestling right here. This is where Natty could have came in. You got Beth Phoenix coming in soon. Why did we have to go from this to the Divas hair pulling division?
Vince happened.
Vince is already here though.
But he's the Attitude Era. He started to push the envelope. He realized he could keep pushing it, and that's where the Divas era came in. Bottom line is, because like you said, Trish Stratus, she made sure she stayed in the ring. As long as she was in the ring, she could get better. You talk about, look at some of the angles she's had to work. She had to work the angle where Linda McMahon was in paralysis. Yeah. She was Vince's girl. Then it came to the point where Vince had her in the ring stripping for him because he was
like a dog.
Yeah, bark like yeah. So again, these are things where Vince is just kind of pushing the envelope, seeing what's accepted, and then it eventually just turned into the Divas era.
Yeah.
Because now all of a sudden, now you're bringing in people like Eva Marie, no offense, fucking offense, who doesn't have nearly the talent as the other women in the ring, and now you're bringing her in just for a reality show, and now you have all these ladies on reality shows. So essentially now this Divas full force, because now they're reality TV, they're more focused on that than actually wrestling, and you know, and we were blessed that we had some people like the AJ Lees who came up in that era who was able to keep it in the ring and not have to be on TV or on a reality show to, keep some type of relevancy going on. Not to say they're not, before anybody come up and be like, oh, they were so. I get that. But the focus of Vince at that time was he wanted to get his people on TV. He wanted to get the mainstream. He wanted to do whatever it took. Didn't matter if they were in the ring or not. And that's why he brought in people that had about that much ability in the ring as wrestlers, because they would sell on reality TV.
So Trish, she went out with the WWE Women's Championship. So after this, is this when they debut the women's title or Divas title?
I don't know.
No, I think Lita was still there. I think the belt would be vacant for a little bit, and then she would leave a few months later with her neck injury and be in the ether for a couple years. The Divas era probably wouldn't start till about, I want to say, the Diva Search in 07, 08. That's when Maurice and all those girls came in. If I'm correct.
Where the hell Stratfax at when you need him?
I know.
All right, so after, I'm just kind of looking at an overview from AI, so it could be subject to just being fucking wrong. But after Trish Stratus retired, the WWE Women's Championship was vacated, leading to a tournament final where Lita defeated Mickie James to win the title in a Lumberjack match at Cyber Sunday. She went on to hold the title until her own retirement later that same year. So,
that, all right.
Yeah, Lita had the neck issue, so she retired.
She retired
a few months after.
All right.
And the title went into Excommunicado.
Didn't matter again.
Yeah.
All right. So, do we all agree that this Trish Stratus and Lita match doesn't matter?
It does.
Yes.
Matter.
It does.
Absolutely
matter.
Absolutely.
Definitely rewatchable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, our next match, we have Randy Orton, minus the tattoos, taking on Carlito. And man, Carlito was getting busy in this match.
Yeah.
I forgot how athletic this dude was, man.
Yep.
When he did that, he did like the springboards, which busted Randy Orton's open with that damn elbow, which we had to check the replay. I'm like, whoa, like did that? He did a springboard somersault on Randy Orton. His elbow connected and hit him in the mouth, and Orton he was bleeding.
Bloody.
A lot of blood in this damn show.
Yep.
That was unintentional though.
Yeah. Yeah, but Carlito, he was getting busy. But the finish of the match, when Carlito went off the top rope and did the springboard off the top rope onto the top rope, if that made sense.
The middle to the from the middle to the top, and then
into an RKO
splash
out of nowhere.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Carlito was looking good, but Randy Orton got the win. Carlito was on CVV, Chris Van Vliet's podcast, not too long ago. Somebody asked him, "Can you still do that?" He said, "No, I'm old." Oh man,
look, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with somebody being honest and real with themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlito, he was good at that time. I don't know why they didn't push him more. I know, yes, when him and Chris Masters came in, what was it, 2004, 2005, they were definitely getting the rub, and the Carlito had the Intercontinental Championship, but was it his backstage demons holding him down?
I guess from what Bruce said, he just didn't care. he didn't have that fire. I mean, he was, being papi chulo with the ladies, which, hey, good looking guy, bunch of women around here. Sorry, hey, I'm traveling the world, got good looking girl here, good looking girl there. How you doing?
So Carlito,
You gotta remember, Carlito's only 22, 23 years old at this time.
yeah, he was young. He didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, you got all the talent in the world, but the biggest downfall for a man, beautiful woman.
They should have kept him on SmackDown. So they should have done.
Did he go to Raw for a little bit?
Yeah, this was a Raw branded show. Yeah, so
Wow.
he started on SmackDown, United States champion, and then he went to Raw, and then after that, he just got lost in the sauce.
I think maybe because he knew his talent was so great that he didn't really have to try as hard. I mean, Randy and him were just 1 and 1A, in my opinion, of generational talents. Maybe if he had someone like Triple H on his ass like Randy did, maybe he could have turned into the World Heavyweight Champion at one point. Because I mean, when he made his comeback, I was like, "Damn, Carlo, you didn't look like that before."
Yeah, he got jacked.
Yeah.
But my thing is, how did this feud even start between Randy Orton? Like, Randy Orton just stagnant at this time? Because I know a few months later, we get rated RKO. So they don't know what the hell to do with Randy Orton at this time?
Well, I mean, he was the Evolution's dead, obviously.
Yep.
04.
He hasn't quite. Has he? I don't think he's quite gotten to Legend Killer status yet.
No, he passed that already.
Yeah,
he's passed that already too.
Yeah,
Yep.
he passed that. He passed the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, he became champion at.
Yep.
Now
04.
he's just there. He's just like a delayed push. I guess they're just trying to figure out what the hell to do with him, like they're doing right now.
I think he was having his demons at this time too, where he was just fucking off a lot and not being, smart. So they were probably, bringing him down to a level where, like, listen, you're good, you're great, but you need to, slow your roll before you lose your spot. So that's the only thing I can think of at the moment. I mean, where he's at now, he's one of the greatest to ever do it. Still, the most natural guy in the ring. It just makes everything look like it's easy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well.
And he's enjoying the hell out of it this time. And I
Yeah.
mean, it even kind of looked like that when he was doing Arcade Bro.
Yeah,
I think he was really starting
right there.
when he was really starting to enjoy, what he was doing in the ring, and it's just continuing now, and it's just fun to see, especially since we've seen him through the years, and it just seemed like he was never enjoying anything.
Yeah.
He's really enjoying it now.
Yeah. Keep it up, Randy. We'll be talking about you
Yep.
soon.
Definitely.
Yep. Your Hall of Fame is coming.
Yes. Well, our next match is for the WWE Championship. It's a TLC match. It's in Toronto. This is Edge's type of match right here. So we have John Cena taking on Edge. If John Cena loses, he's going to join SmackDown. We see Teddy Long in the Raptors chilling, thugging and bugging with some popcorn right behind him. And
that dude rubbed the skin off his fucking hands, because every time you saw him, he was like, bruh.
Yeah, so Edge, he's the hometown hero, and John Cena, he is in hostile territory, and we've seen this numerous times. Cena, his music go off, you hear the dun, dun, big boos, nothing but big boos in the arena.
Yep.
And there's even a sign in the crowd that said, Cena fears work rate. They a goddamn lie. Cena doing some of his best work right now. Watch it now.
I'm saying.
Oh man.
Watch it. Because 2006 probably was John Cena's best year.
Until this year.
So BDC, Platinum, we were talking about the end of the year, after Cena's last match.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to do a Cena show.
Yeah, that's already in the books.
It's definitely in the book. We have to come to agreement. The four of us get John on board. Are we gonna cover Cena's best year in wrestling, 2006? Or are we gonna cover His final journey right here. This run right here.
Why don't we leave it to the audience? I mean,
well, yeah,
let them have a little say too.
Right, and here's the thing: if this year keeps going the way it's going, if it keeps going the way it's going, you might have some people argue that this might actually be his best year because of everything he's pulling out of the fucking hat. He's pulling some stuff out of that. Like what has been his thing? He's like he's Super Cena. He's got 5 moves of doom. This dude pulled out 5 moves no one thought he could do in the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
All finishers.
Yeah.
All of them.
I'm about to go on Facebook right now, and I am going to post the question: what is John Cena's best year in wrestling? We want to see.
Put 2006. Put another year. Put 2025. Those 3 options is 2006, 2025, or other.
Oh, yeah, I gotta make a poll. That's what it is. Poll.
Yes. You got a good argument, man. This year has been insane.
Because I mean, and not only that, but if you look at even from the terms of his trajectory, I mean, this dude, he was the face, he was the typical face, and then all of a sudden he realized he needed to step it up a notch to start winning again because he hadn't won in forever. So then he started to go heel. Then he went full blown heel, and then it was fuck the world, and just go in there do his shit. And then it was the redemption arc that he's currently on, and all the while, I mean, he's been facing person after person after person. And it's just like he's not backing down from anybody. Well, except for Cody, he backed down for maybe a week or 2 before he finally got that match. But then he decided to become good Cena again, or Super Cena again, and
So who's his final match? Because I thought it was going to be Logan, and that's out the water now.
And I don't think Logan would have deserved it if it was. So like
saving it
WWF screwed up once before. No offense to the aforementioned Baron Corbin, because we talked about him, but we all know he should not have been Kurt Angle's retirement match.
No.
Hell no, he shouldn't.
We know that for as good he should not have been his retirement match. They're not going to make that same mistake with Cena. It will be somebody that has a history with him that we would all respect that he will be going out against. So I don't think it's going to be Brock. It's not going to be Brock because Brock is WrestlePalooza. So I don't think it's going to be Brock because he's literally just fighting people once. I don't see him fighting Brock twice.
Doesn't need it.
But the thing of it is I don't think it's going to be Randy Orton.
You know who it should be, though?
Who do you think it should be?
The greatest heel in wrestling right now. Papi Chulo himself. Dominic Mysterio.
Dom?
Absolutely.
Not in Washington, D.C.
But it's the last.
Saturday night's
main event. Batista back, I know that. Batista's
no, Batista's done.
No.
Batista's done.
And now we could look at The Rock and say The Rock's done too. Have you seen him recently?
Yeah.
He's slimmed. So we could say he's done too. So
yeah, you never know. He could just bulk up in a couple months too. You know how he is.
Yeah,
he's back in that iron paradise, and you're like, damn.
Well, the thing of it is we have to bear in mind we've been looking at The Rock as he's been the last several years, but The Rock in the last several years is bigger than The Rock in his heyday wrestling.
Yeah.
The Rocky Maivia People's Champ Rock from back sub 2010 was not as big as The Rock was. So I mean, it's humanly possible he could come back looking like Hollywood Rock, and wouldn't be too far off of his body type now. I would think just a few extra pounds.
I always say though, he doesn't need it though either. It's got to be someone he can pass that torch and you know they can go on and say, "Hey, I may not have been the world champion, but I was the last guy to beat John Cena on his way out." That's why I think Mysterio is the perfect guy right now. Right now, it can all change. Anything can happen in the next few months.
I mean, it could be. I think it's gonna have to be somebody who's they're trying to push to the moon at this point. I think Mysterio is going to be lined. I think Mysterio in the next 6 months is going to be lined up in a feud with Judgment Day, one way or the other. I think him and Balor are going to eventually not butt heads. That's going to happen in the next 6 months. So I don't think they're going to tie him into a match with John Cena. With that coming, because it's coming. But I really don't know who would benefit from the rub most at the moment. I could easily say like a Braun Breaker, but he's kind of tethered to Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed right now. You know, Roman Reigns been there, done that.
Doesn't need it.
You know, and the thing of it is, it's not even a matter of need at this point because he's the greatest of all time. He's done all that he's going to do, so he's going to get final call. It would have been nice if it was like a Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens is hurt.
Yep.
But you know, it's going to be interesting. I mean, it's really going to play out after WrestlePalooza. I think whoever he's going to wrestle last will be the guy who steps up to him after WrestlePalooza. Like immediately after WrestlePalooza. It won't be, oh, well, we're going to have a guy come in and step up after, say, Survivor Series. No, I think it's going to be a guy that steps up to him after WrestlePalooza within like that couple of week time frame. Someone's going to step up, and that's going to be his opponent for Saturday night's main event. It's going to be a lengthened program where Cena doesn't have to wrestle. He can just have his match and call it a day. He won't need to be in the ring and do anything other than talk. So that's
so Cena has Raw in Boston, Raw and MSG. Mm-hmm. He has Perth.
Mm-hmm.
He has Saturday night's main event. So was it like 5 more appearances?
5, 6 more appearances.
5 more, 6 more appearances. So
so he, as I said,
slim pickings.
He will, and he's wrestling.
WrestlePalooza.
Brock.
That's WrestlePalooza.
He's wrestling Brock, and then he's got
maybe one more match in between.
I don't even see that.
He'll have a match on Raw. He'll have one more match on Raw. Why? Because you're gonna have it. SmackDown. That was it. Chicago. That was it. That was his final Chicago appearance. Or final SmackDown appearance.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah.
That was yesterday, or that was Friday night. Yes.
Yeah, that's his final. That's his final SmackDown.
That was against Sami Zayn.
He'll do something in Perth.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well, he might do what he did in London.
Pay-per-view in Perth, I want to say.
He might do what like he did in London. Campaign for a WrestleMania to show up in Perth, like he did when he was in London.
Gunther. I forgot about Gunther.
They're definitely not doing that.
No.
Gunther can say, I retired the 2 greatest of their eras. The one that was the king of WCW and the king of the babyface PG era. He can have that.
Think of it this way. How many times have you seen him since that match?
Since he lost the belt?
Since the match with Goldberg, how many times have you seen him?
Oh, he's gone right now because he's I think he's recovering from injuries or something. He's been on the road for years, man.
Yeah, that's why I was like he's not. That's why I was like I don't see them putting him in that slot.
So Cena's gonna be on September 15th Raw in Springfield, Mass. So that's gonna basically hype up WrestlePalooza. So that's 2 right there. And then October 11th, he's gonna be at Crown Jewel.
Okay, so he's definitely wrestling there.
He's wrestling in Crown Jewel. And then he has Raw November 10th.
That's in Boston. That's going to hype up for Saturday night's main event.
So is that 4 shows so far? Or 3?
3.
So November 17th, He's going to be at Raw again. MSG, you can't miss that one.
Oof.
And then December 5th, and then December 13th.
November 29th, Survivor Series, San Diego. And then after that, his retirement match in December.
Is it a retirement match or just retirement?
Well, his final match.
That's his final. I think that's his final appearance.
They didn't say it was official. It wasn't his final match.
That's his final date.
Appearance.
Yeah, but DC outbid for that to be his final quote unquote appearance. So that's going to be a match.
And he don't lie, so that's it. We'll see him again, yes, but
as a wrestler, we won't see him again as a wrestler. He'll be the guy that just shows up every now and then and hypes up the crowd, kind of like Stone Cold. Maybe he'll get a FU in once in a while, but he won't be wrestling anymore.
He's not gonna just show up like The Rock, They'll advertise him. Hey, are you busy this day? No,
hey, look, it's The Rock. Go ahead, give him a firing gun and let him leave.
Well, we are looking forward to John Cena's farewell tour.
Yep, it is going.
What's
strong.
left of it? It's crazy. We've seen this guy from the very beginnings, and it's almost over. And we're definitely gonna relive it.
And he's
in a few more months.
Gonna go out.
We didn't even talked about the match.
I know.
And he's gonna go.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go out the 17-time world champion, being number 1 in that category.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get to this Edge and John Cena match right here. This TLC match. John Cena proved that he belongs in this type of match right here. He'll do it. Edge goes for a sunset flip off the top rope and trying to powerbomb through the table. And I don't know what happened. Like somebody
Cena was not going for that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what happened.
Negative.
Like yes, you fell short, and yes, that was like the weakest powerbomb ever. What the hell is that? But next thing they both got up, and then Edge body slammed them through the table. I was like, wait a minute, what?
That was his makeup. That was the makeup.
Oh man! And the Edge, he took it to the extreme. He had the ladder set up in the corner. He ran up the ladder and he just dove right on Cena. And yeah, this match had a little bit of everything, but the finish of the match was the two tables set up on top of each other. John Cena on the ladder with Edge. The AA attitude adjustment, Edge through 2 tables. And yeah, Cena wins the championship. Cena staying on Raw.
Yep.
Which was actually a good thing, because if Cena didn't stay on Raw, we probably wouldn't have JBL.
That is true.
Bear in mind, this is absolutely where Lita's words come to pass, because she hyped up how they were champions. By the end of the night, neither was. And number 2, she said that if I'm correct, she indicated that Jeff could win a championship, but he might do something stupid.
Ouch.
And if memory serves, it was her attacking John Cena, low blowing him, that caused Edge to go flying out the ring, thus her doing something absolutely stupid to cause him to lose the match.
Yep.
Exactly what happened.
Yep. But yeah, he absolutely showed off this match. Him and his 5 moves.
Well, does this match matter?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes, this was a great match. This is a great main event, and the way it ended was great. It was really great. It had a feeling that Edge was going to win, and then unfortunately, it wasn't. It wasn't to come. Only one Toronto guy can win this night, and it wasn't Edge. It was going to be Trish.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, John Cena had everything going against him at this point. The crowd was against him. The match was against him. And we already know this had already happened to him once before, where he had the crowd against him. The match was against him, and he fell short. So you had that against him too. It was like, okay, he's 0 for 1 and going into real enemy territory. He was he did not have a good record in that regard, and he went in there.
Was not
he went in there. He
ECW
took
arena.
that. Yep. He went in there. He took that. He took that. He was absolutely forgiven for losing that match, for getting beat by Rob Van Dam. He was absolutely forgiven.
So, guys, does this show, Unforgiven 2006, does it matter?
Yes.
Definitely matters.
Yes.
This show had a little bit of everything. You had a Hell in a Cell match, you had a TLC match, you had a retirement match. You've seen some bullshit tag teams, but we've seen Umaga stand out. Kane was still doing his thing. He was still holding it down. Randy Orton's still looking good. Carlito, he was showing out.
Cool as shit.
And Jeff Hardy and Johnny Nitro, them two guys are stars. So this show had a little bit of everything. A Raw branded show. It definitely delivered. Definitely check out Unforgiven 2006.
You're welcome.
Yes. So next week is my choice. So since WWE is going to have a WrestlePalooza show, I figure we take it back to 1998 to ECW WrestlePalooza. Yes. So this is the third WrestlePalooza, but it's the only one on the network. And this is the only one that was a pay-per-view. I'm going to run through the card right quick. Here we go. This WrestlePalooza show right here takes place in Georgia, WCW country.
Ooh.
So they had to bring out the big guns. So let's hear this card. Guys, tell me what you think. Our opening match is a tag team match. We have the BWO, the Blue Meanie, and Supernova taking on the FBI, a little Guido, and Tracy Smothers.
I'm going to smack your face, so that's I like.
In our next match, we have IDM Pod favorite Justin Credible taking on Mikey Whipwreck.
I'll be interested in that one.
And our next match is a tag match for the ECW World Tag Team Championships. We have Chris Candido and Lance Storm taking on the Hardcore Chair Swinging Freaks, Balls Mahoney and Axel Rotten.
Ooh,
yeah.
That one's really gonna be nice. That's a tale of two tales.
Yes. All right.
Candido
after this,
and Storm together.
Yes.
I
this,
don't remember Candido back then like that, so this is gonna be.
Oh, you gonna see him?
Oh yeah, you gonna love Candido, and you gonna love ECW Candido.
This ain't Skip.
No,
it's definitely not Skip.
He ain't having no sunny days anymore.
Nope.
No, she was there. She's in the corner.
Stupid.
All right, so after this, we got Bam Bam Bigelow taking on New Jack. You want to talk about Styles Clash? Here you go.
All need to be said.
Yep.
After this, we have another tag team match. We have Tommy Dreamer, BDC's boy, and the Sandman taking on the Dudley boys, Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley.
Please tell me they have his whole intro where he gets the crowd riled up around this time.
I never seen this show, so we're gonna find out together.
Who's intro?
Bubba would piss you the F off. That's all I got to say. If you was not a fan, but if you were just someone in the arena, don't bring your daughter or your wife in there.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, he go all the way in.
Yeah,
he go all the way in.
That's all I got to say.
Yep. All right, our next match is a singles match for the ECW World Television Championship. We have Rob Van Dam taking on Sabu.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God, it's going to be nice.
Yes, and your main event for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, we have Shane Douglas, the franchise, taking on Al Snow.
What?
Interesting. Like, all that build up to that?
You said Head was over. You said that before.
Yeah, Head is absolutely over. Head is absolutely over, but
was Head over this time?
Well, you're gonna find out.
Okay.
I can't wait to talk some ECW.
Yeah, I will absolutely be watching this with a very keen eye. Yeah, so much of this card is just so damn good. So yeah, I can't wait to relive all of that.
WrestlePalooza 98.
WrestlePalooza 98. Yeah, minus the main event, which could end up being something pretty good. So let me keep my hopes down so that way I can be like, all right.
That's right. WrestlePalooza, 1998. Well, that's a wrap on the It Doesn't Matter podcast. Shout outs to my boys, BDC and Poppy Platano, for this memorable Unforgiven 2006. From Trish Stratus, legendary farewell to John Cena and Edge in the TLC match and the Hell in the Cell match, of course. If you guys like this show, like, subscribe, share, comments, drop your thoughts on Unforgiven 2006. We would like to hear it. And until then, I'm Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with my boys. And we will see y'all next week. Boom.
Better sex appeal, Trish Stratus or Lita with that thong?
Trish.
Bye.